the floor. Time is in school. Hello, good morning, class. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mrs. Nilofar Ejaz. I am your science teacher, and I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Before going to our fourth lecture, I would like to ask you to keep your science copy and a pencil with you. So, at the last moment of my lecture, if I got some time, if I get some time, I will share few instructions about your copy maintenance and the homework which we are going to give you from today. Today your lecture is lecture number 4. The title is Time, Rate and Speed. Your reference book is Lower Secondary Science Book 1. Now the learning object. Today we are going to learn the following points. Number 1, time measuring instrument. Number 2, units of time measurement. Next is sundial. How to use time measuring instrument such as stop clock, mechanical and electronic stop watches. And the last topic will be accuracy of different watches. Now on your screen, you can see many watches of different time era are here. Wristwatch, atomic or digital clock, pendulum clock, alarm clock, etc. What are they? The photograph show different kind of time measuring instrument. Watches and clock tell us the time of the day. Before the invention of watches and clocks, people relied on the sun, the moon, and the stars to keep time. This is hourglass in which sand is placed in between the two pieces of glasses. Is it clear? Once again, wristwatch, atomic digital clock watch, pendulum clock watch, alarm clock watch, or hourglass. What are they? They are clocks. They tell us the time. Through them, we can estimate the time. But when these things were not invented, the people, they relied on sun, moon, and star to keep time. Actually, watches and clocks tell us the time of the day Through them, we can estimate the time of the day. Before the invention of watches and clocks, people relied on the sun, the moon, and the star to keep time. कहने का मकसद क्या है कि अभी हमारे पास लेटेस्ट वॉचेस, क्लॉक्स, digital, atomic, alarm clock, wristwatch, we have everything today. ये सारी चीजें हमारे पास हैं और हम इनसे अपने दिन भर का, हफ्ते भर का, महीने भर का टाइम जो है वो मालूम करते हैं या उसको हम अपडेट रखते हैं. लेकिन जब ये चीजें इन्वेंट नहीं हुई थी, इनकी इजादात नहीं हुई थी, तो किस तरह से लोग अपने टाइम को एस्टिमेट करते थे, किस तरह से इन चीजों को मालूम करते थे. इसके लिए उन्होंने सूरज का सहारा लिया हुआ था, चांद का या सितारों का. राइट? पहले जमाने में when the watches were not invented, they depend on the sun, the moon and the star to keep the time. उन्होंने अपनी खुद कैलकुलेशंस बनाई हुई थी और उसके अकॉर्डिंगली टाइम को मेजर करते थे. Now there is a picture of sundial. What is a sundial? Sun, it is indicating that is the sun, and the dial numbers are, you can see, it is a one kind of sundial. When there were no special kind of watches, people estimate their time with sun. The sundial is a type of clock which was first made by Egyptians in the year 800 BC. मिस्र की जो कौम थी उसने 800 BC के करीब इसको इन्वेंट किया. You can see there is a bar in between. There is a disc. There is a disc on which Roman numbers are written and a bar is standing in between them. When the sun casts a shadow on the face of the sundial and the position of the shadow on a scale gives the time. What happened? They keep the sundial under the sun casts a shadow. This shadow, it shows the position of shadow on the number, and that numbers, the normal numbers, they were the scale of time. 800 BC में इजिप्शियंस ने एक सनडाइल बनाई. एक बड़ी सी गोल डिस्क थी, लकड़ी की भी यूज की, सीमेंट की भी बनाई, मेटल की भी बनाई, बहुत टाइप की सनडाइल बनाई. दिस इज वन द टिपिकल टाइप ऑफ सनडाइल. ये सनडाइल, इस सनडाइल के बीच में एक बार, एक निडल, एक पॉइंटर लगा हुआ है और सेंट्रल प्लेट में यू कैन सी द रोमन नंबर्स लिखे हुए हैं जो कि टाइम का स्केल शो कर रहे हैं. जब इस सनडाइल को धूप में रखा जाता था, सन में रखा जाता था, तो इस बार का एक शैडो, एक साया इन नंबर्स पर पड़ता था. जिन नंबर्स पे ये शैडो कास्ट होता था, ये शैडो बनता था, इन नंबर को एज ए स्केल ऑफ टाइम मेजर किया जाता था. Is it clear? Any question? Now on your screen you can see units of time. The SI unit for time is second. Other units for time includes minutes, hours, days, months, years, decades and centuries. टाइम से मुराद सिर्फ वो टाइम नहीं कि जो हम घड़ी में देख रहे हैं, बल्कि अगर जब इस टाइम की लिमिटेशन को हम आगे लेकर जाएंगे, then this time will be moved towards the day, hours. The smallest unit, the basic unit, the SI unit of the time is second. SI means Standard International, which is accepted internationally. That unit is called SI unit. SI unit is second. When these seconds, they complete their circle, they turn into minutes. Minutes form hours. And these hours, they form the days. These days, they make months, years, decades. What is decades? 10 years are called decades. 10 साल के अरसे को decades कहते हैं. And centuries, यानी 100 साल का अरसा. Now time unit. On the screen, you can see this is the second, then minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, year, then decades are not here, then the century and the millennium. Millennium means 10 centuries. Is it clear? Unit of the time is clear. SI unit is second. Other units are minutes, hours, days, week, month, year, decade, century, millennium. Clear? Now there is a heading on your screen: common stopwatches and stop clocks. The stop clocks and the electronic stopwatches and mechanical stop clocks are commonly used. Nowadays, we are using three types of stopwatches in the laboratory, in our houses, or anywhere where the watches are used. Or you can say stopwatches or the watches can be divided into three categories: stop clocks, mechanical stop clocks, and the electronic stop clocks. Is it clear? The clocks can be divided into three categories: stop clocks, mechanical stop clocks, and electronic stop clocks. Now, what is the difference and what are they? Here on your screen, you can see the picture of stop clock. The stop clock has a clock face with 60 divisions. You can see very clearly that these are 60 divisions, right? It is a clock face, घड़ी की तरह इसकी शक्ल है और इसमें 60 divisions है, each representing a time interval of 1 second. 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 से 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 डिजिट करके 1 सेकेंड का टाइम रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, representing a time interval of 1 second. There are two hands. There are two hands. One is the red one. This is the red one. The long red hand shows the number of seconds, while the short black hand shows the number of minutes. Is it clear? This is the common stop clock. There are some buttons on them to adjust the time. Whatever the time, we will read it through the clock. Now the next one is mechanical stopwatch. This is a picture of a mechanical stopwatch. The mechanical stopwatch consists of a minute scale and a second scale. It has a minute hand in a smaller circle and record the minutes. The second hand is in big circle and record the number of seconds. Mechanical stopwatch, very clearly you can see the two circles are here. This one, the big one circle, and inner one is the smaller circle. The smaller circle record the minutes. Whatever the minutes, it will record it in the smaller circle. While the second hand is in the big circle. Second hand जो है वो big circle के अंदर है, जो कि record करता है numbers of seconds, minute or second. Is it clear? The picture is clear. Mechanical stopwatch. The picture is clear. Now move to the next one. The electronic stopwatch. Electronic stopwatch has a digital display of the time and can record time interval in hours. अब से पहले जो आपने देखा था, दोनों क्लॉक में क्या चीज देखी थी, मिनट्स और सेकंड को वो मेजर कर रहे हैं. इस क्लॉक में क्या चीज नहीं है कि ये आवर्स को भी बताता है. These are very common in boys and girls electronic stopwatches. The electronic stopwatch give higher accuracy than other watches. What do you mean by higher accuracy? The electronic stopwatch gives a higher accuracy means that it has a digital display of time and it can measure time interval accurate to 0.01 second. Right? that much time, 0.01 second, can be measured in electronic stopwatch. What is the accuracy? What is the accuracy? Accuracy किसे कहते हैं? Nowadays, quartz watches are used the natural vibration of quartz crystals that about 100,000 times per second to keep the time. There is an element called cesium. The cesium atom in an atomic clock, an electronic clock, vibrates 100,000 times per second. This clock measures time so accurately that it will not gain or lose more than a second in 3 years. Clear? Now the accuracy of time. Kindly close your camera, Muhammad Talha, roll number 78. Accuracy of time. Accuracy of time का मतलब ये है कि कौन सी घड़ी कम से कम एरर दिखाती है, किसके अंदर एरर बहुत ही माइन्यूट होता है, जिसके अंदर सबसे कम एक्यूरेसी, सबसे कम एरर शो करती है जो घड़ी, जो वॉच, वो ज्यादा एक्यूरेट कहलाती है. एक्यूरेसी ऑफ टाइम का मतलब समझ में आ गया? The clock measures time so accurately that it will not gain or lose more than 1 second. कि ऐसी घड़ियां 1 सेकेंड का भी जो टाइम जो है वो ना तो गेन करती है, ना आगे जाती है, और ना ही वो लूज करती है. We studied 3 types of watches: stop clock, mechanical stopwatches, and the electronic stopwatch. The stop clocks measure the time accurately to 1 second. 1 second, measure the time accurately to 1 second. The mechanical stopwatch measure the time accurately to 0.1 second. You can find the difference. That was 1 second and that is the 0.1 second. The electronic stopwatch measure time accurate to 0.01 second. It means that electronic stopwatch so accurate, they measure time so accurately that it will not gain or lose more than a second in so many years. Now, this was all about the lecture number 4 today, and thank you for joining. Write your roll number, ID in your chat box. I am going to review this chapter for you again because we have little time, and keep your copy. As I told you, keep your copy. In the last few moments I will let you know how to maintain the copy. Now going back to the chapter again, we have time, we revise it, and then I will ask some questions. These were some pictures: wristwatch, which is commonly used, atomic or the digital clock in which the numbers are displayed, Pendulum clock. Nowadays, these clocks are used as for decoration or for antique model. Alarm clock, it is very commonly used in the houses to wake up. And this was hourglass. It, it is an older time clock in which sand, a particular amount of sand is kept in the glasses, and with the passage of time in 1 hour, it moves down, and then then they invert it, and in this way they calculate the time. These watches and these clocks tell us time of the day. Through them, we can estimate the time of the day. Before the invention, the people, they used sun, moon, and star. Then we studied a sundial. What was sundial? Sundial was a clock or a watch which was invented by the Egyptian. मिस्री लोगों ने दरियाफ्त किया था या बनाया था when 800 BC, years ago. What is this sundial? इस sundial में you can see there is a base, एक base है जिसके ऊपर Roman number लिखे हुए हैं. In the center there is a rod or there is a pointer. एक rod और एक pointer center में है. When they put this sundial under the sun, it casts a shadow. जब वो उसे धूप में रखते थे तो ये पॉइंटर, ये निडल एक शेडो कास्ट करता था. ये शेडो कहाँ पड़ता था? This shadow falls or it casts on the disc which containing the number. ये जो नंबर्स उसमें लगे हुए हैं उनके ऊपर ये शेड बनता था और वो उस नंबर को एज ए टाइम कंसीडर करते थे. Now the next is units of time. SI unit is Standard International, which is accepted throughout the world. It is the basic unit which is accepted all over the world, जिसको पूरी दुनिया मानती है और वो स्टैंडर्ड इंटरनेशनल कहलाई जाती है. In 7th class, you may learn that word SI unit. Second is the SI unit. The other units are minutes, hours, days, years, and decades. What is meant by decade? Decades mean 10 years. Centuries mean 100 years, and millennium means 10 centuries. Common watches and stop clock. We have 3 types of watches. That is the stop clock. It has 2 hands, black hand and red hand. 60 digits you can found on the screen. 1 digit is representing a time interval of 1 second. The red hand shows the number of seconds while the black hand shows the number of minutes. Mechanical stopwatch, you can see there are 2 circles. One is it has a minute head and the smaller circle and the record minute. Smaller circle, जो छोटा वाला सर्कल है वो मिनट इसको रिकॉर्ड करता है और जो बड़ा वाला सर्कल है वो सेकंड को रिकॉर्ड करता है. Last one was the electronic stopwatches. They have a digital display on the time, date. आजकल इसके अंदर बहुत सारी चीजें आती हैं और स्मार्ट वॉच इसी का एक हिस्सा है, इसी की और ज्यादा न्यू इन्वेंशन है. And you very well know what are smart watches. These watches, they give higher accuracy than other watches. What is accuracy of time? Accuracy of time means that how much accurate these watches are working. Stop clock, time accurately, it measures time accurately to 1 second. Mechanical stop measure time accurately to 0.1 second and electronic stopwatch about 0.01 second. Now class, if you have your copy in your hand, I take only 2 or 3 minutes of you. In the first lecture, we have given you some instruction about maintenance of the copy. On the front page, on the yellow page of your copy, you will write your name, class, section, roll number, science copy 1 and science copy 2. On the very top, you will write your roll number. Then turn the page, you will find the index pages. You will maintain the index as you were guided, and we are giving you some instruction in your assignment also. First of all, you will write midterm on the space of topic, then the correct date, serial number, title of the chapter, and the work or the home assignment you are doing. 1, 2, or 3, whatever it will, you will write it. Then on the first page of your copy, you will write in bold letter midterm. Turn that page and then you will write the syllabus, or you will paste the syllabus on the next page. After this page, first page is the midterm page, the second one is for the syllabus pasting, and the third one is the title page. You will write the name of chapter in bold letter and you will make a subtitle. The work we are going to ask you, you have to write in your subtitles. When you will finish one chapter, then you will write the title of your second chapter and subtitle. When you will finish second chapter, you will start the third chapter. Before going to third chapter, you will again write the title of that chapter, the name of that chapter in bold letter, subtitles, and then you will start your work. Now, I'm going to ask some question. Okay, we have few minutes and I am going to ask question. Who invented sundial? Who invented sundial? Who invented sundial? Write in your chat box. Write in your chat box. Who invented sundial? Right, I am getting answer. Come on, hurry up. Yes, correct. Egyptian invented sundial. Today in our lecture, how many type of watches we have studied? 3, 4 or 5? Today in this lecture, how many types of watches we have studied? 3, 4 and 5. Right. 3 watches we have studied. The correct answer, it means the good reply. Very good class. Now, which watch gives us accurate time? Which watch gives us accurate time? Electronic stopwatch or mechanical stopwatch? Electronic stopwatch or mechanical stopwatch? Electronic stopwatch is the correct answer. Mohammad Arif and Shahroz, Arisha, good answer. Now the question is, what people uses before the invention of watches in the older time? For telling the time, what they use? Three things I shared with you. When there were no watches, जब घड़ियां नहीं थी, what people use to tell the time? Right, sundial is one of the answer, and mainly they use sun, moon, and star. Sundial is a correct answer. It is the answer. It is a correct. But I am asking that the moon, sun, and the star. What is the meaning of decades? What is the meaning of decades? अभी हमने बात की थी decades की. Muhammad Arif, hourglass. It is correct. Fatma, Arif, Abir, Fatma. Correct answer. 10 years. Right. Decades mean 10 years. Period of 10 years. That's a very good answer. I hope you know now how to maintain the copy. If you find any difficulty, then inshallah we will next time in the next class we will discuss, or you may write in your chat box that you are getting some difficulty and doing homework. There will be homework from submission from today. Decade means 10 years. Aisha Javik, correct answer.